So this is just a picture of when we were fetching a car, 3 hours drive. It's at the back of the trailer here. And first picture when we're stripping the car. As you can see, it's very dirty. And here we're just leveling the car to make sure when we fit the engine, everything is level, nice and straight. And here test fitting the engine. Different angles. This is to make sure that the engine itself is level with the car. As you can see, the spirit level shows that the engine is level. Here we're just checking the bottom mount bracket, and these are the gearings, down from Ball 4 and down from Corolla. And this picture just shows the engine bay, how it's going to look like. I was very excited at this moment, seeing the Audi logo for the first time. And this is the cross member bar after painting and modification. Dutch technique. Here was at night. I was working, wrenching all night, stripping everything, cleaning out the engine bay, welding what needs to be welded. And this is a picture of myself randomly. And here I was welding the bracket in the engine bay where the engine will be mounted. Not a best welder, but I tried. And here, kind of now cleaning out the engine bay, the firewall, removing grime and grease.
Jimmy, say what's up.
What's going down? Wrenching. So here we're doing bodywork. So the car is fully stripped out here. We're doing the final preparations to paint the engine bay. Basically removing everything in the car so that we can start with painting. Here it's already cleaned and we're preparing to paint the engine bay. For some reason we decided to paint the engine bay first before painting the body. As you can see here, it's fully painted. It's looking nice and fresh. Look at that, nice and sweet. And yeah, I only realized later that the A-pillar frame needs to be removed. So that's what we did, and we basically prepped the car to weld on a new one, basically a second-hand one. As you can see, we held it with vice grips here for welding. It was already in position here. Then we welded. After welding, sand, body filler, sand, and it was ready for paint work. A random picture as usual. This looks like a duplicate. It's nice.
You know.
And here we're doing the rocker panel. As you know, many cars, people don't know how to check them up and they end up damaging the rocker panel. So we removed the old piece, we're welding in the new one now. And these are the new fenders basically test fitting the new fenders to make sure that they fit well, because the old ones were completely rotten beyond fixable, and I don't like putting in a body filler on a fenders because they're basically a soft part of the car and then they will crack easily. So I opted with installing new ones. Here the car was all ready for painting, prepped, masked, and we went on ahead with spraying the whole car. As you can see here, everything was okay, and here we're doing clear coat at night, and this was in the morning. All tapes removed and the paint job super. And the next one was to prep the engine. All the parts are there. Here everything is already assembled. Here we're prepping the engine for fitment in the car. As you can see, we're doing it part by part because putting it in as a complete unit is heavy. So we started first with the block, flywheel, clutch plate, and pressure plate. Then after that we went on ahead to do the gearbox. So here the gearbox is already fitted. Super neat. And here we are prepping the cylinder head, installing the cam followers, installing all the hydraulics lines behind the engine before putting in the cylinder head. I loved this setup. And here these are all the components that needs to go in before we decided to put in the cylinder head. The cylinder head is already in with all the shock absorbers and everything, and here we're just testing the clearance when the hood is closed to make sure that nothing touches. Just double checking, we did that before. Cylinder head in permanently. As you can see, the head gasket is in, and here we're taking the cylinder head to the block. And here we're installing the camshaft. Everything is already in, 100% complete. And it was time to sleep. As you can see, we hang in the jacket and off we go. Next day here, and we started with the inside of the car and installing the gear link, the call for one, modifying everything on the base to make sure that it fits properly. It was a bit tricky, but at the end we got it. Here, modifying the drive shafts to fit in the call for gearbox to front suspension of the Toyota. Here it was already linked up, and now just doing the prep work, painting, and make them look nice. And here they were complete with new drive axles, the CV joints, and installed. And here I'm doing the wiring, installing the original ECU from Audi. This is just electrical work. Remember guys, here we did everything ourselves, from painting to mechanical work of the engine to electrical, everything by myself. with the help of friends there and there. On this one, we're just installing the insets on the cylinder head because the threads got damaged. I actually realized this later after installing the engine that this was the problem. And then continuing with the electrical work, had to find wiring diagrams for the ECU, Audi, and then basically splice them to make them work with the Corolla system. Using multimeter, going back and forth, tracing wires, labeling. It was a lot of work. Here, I'm testing if I'm getting all the signals from the engine. As you can see, there is the voltage of the multimeter. So I'm getting the signals. Mobilizer is allowing the car to run in here. Opening the tank and found out it was actually rusted, so I had to go clean it. Because it was a carburetor, fuel tank had to make some MacGyver homemade plans. But that is just temporary. And here I will just testing the tanks properly. Okay. So that was the sketchy one. Yeah, I actually cranked the engine before taking in the spark plugs. And then I was starting with doing the manifold and the intake modification so that I can start it up. As you can see, I started fitting in the pipes for the intake. My samples, Corolla RS 101. Wow, 2.2 flow. Dedicated to Andrew, my father. And here I was doing the intake where the branches come off. And this is where I was teaching myself how to weld. Obviously didn't go well there. As you can see, I was painting everything. Yeah, wow. And marking the pipe where I'm cutting holes, put it in just for fitment to see if it's okay. No, that's perfect. And yeah, I called the friend to come help me out. I couldn't do it myself. And we started taking it in and then welding the intake.
So, that's okay. Hold on. So, that's okay. Hold on.
And here we started with the exhaust. So I modified the I took some parts from old Audi exhaust to make up a new exhaust for this car, because I had to use things like exhaust sensors and all that, so I needed flanges. And basically the pipes, it was a 2-inch pipe and I could reuse some of the parts, so I decided to do that. As you can see, there's the intake, the exhaust manifold and everything. Then I put them in. Look perfect, exactly how I wanted it to turn out. Then the next thing was the filter box with the AMS flow sensor housing. So I started testing there with a sample box to see how it's going to look like, and actually manufactured the box out of a stainless steel plate. As you can see, there it is. And because I was alone at this stage, I had to use tape to hold it in position so that I can start tagging and stuff, and all the time making sure that everything is level with the car. And here it was complete, welded, and the only thing that was left was to install it on a car and then install all the inlet pipes for air. And here I was putting in all the fluids required, engine oil, so that I can prepare for engine startup.
It doesn't look like it's going.
And then the next one, gearbox oil, and then
it's going slow.
put in gas or petrol. Here I was putting in gearbox oil.
The happiest day of my life. Shit. This thing runs, bro.
Successfully started the car. It was unbelievable. Listen to that.
Shit. Jesus, finally. Fucking hand. Shit. Jesus, finally. Fucking hand.
Unbelievable. Okay, back to work. Excitement is over. Now I'm doing the interior. This was actually done by a friend of mine, family friend, fixing all my old seats and reupholstering them completely. We worked the whole night with him to do this. There they are, complete. Exactly how I wanted them. A touch of gold and black. Because I knew I had a plan. And now I'm doing the door covers, because they were in a bad shape. Unfortunately, I didn't take a picture here, but as you can see, this was a straightforward thing to do. Just yeah, there it is. And here I was taking the car out for the first time, first drive since I started the project in 1.5 years. First drive out of the garage for the first time. As you can see, the car was dirty because it was standing for long when I was doing all these small things. But check it out how it moves. First time on the road. There's my other baby. I was coming back here. the only one in the world, Audi Power Toyota Corolla AE92, back in the garage. So here I was doing the fixing of the engine covers, the cracked, and then painting them fresh. Same theme, black and gold, and they turned out perfect. I love them. All the intake also painted black, and man, this video is fast. Okay, here I was doing the stabilizer bar stiffener actually. As you can see, already cutting the pieces and we're just welding here, and that's how it turned out, gold. Yeah guys, so that's the end of part 1. Please stay tuned for part 2. And now that we are at the end of the video, I just want to show you guys how to enter the competition for the car. So please make sure you click the link in the description below for Automotive Andre Mkonto website and navigate through them. So all you need to do is to subscribe to this channel, and you stand a chance to win one of one Toyota Corolla by buying anything online. Can be a shirt, it can be a cap, or anything that you want to buy online. But as soon as you subscribe and buy anything online, you get automatic entry to a giveaway of this car, which will last for only 2 months from now and will be given away end of June this year. So you might be a lucky winner of this very car by simply being a subscriber and buying something that is worth $150 or less. Imagine that. So I'm excited about this, guys. Please support me in doing this. This is something that I've always wanted to do for the longest time. I wanted to make the car special, and I wanted to give it to somebody special in a special way. Stay tuned and have a blessed day. Thank you.